Hi, I'm SeanO, the Rest Equip Pro. We've been taking you through the Robot Coupe CL52 whole head veg prep machine, and now we're going to do whole head cabbage. So we've got the CL52 set up on the table here. Couple of things before you do anything. Just like every machine out there, remember, you got to put the discharge plate in first. This is what spins around and throws the food out. Discharge plate goes in first. Put that all the way to the bottom. Now, the thing about a CL52 and doing whole heads is to do whole heads, you need to be able to open up the whole head hopper. So how we do that is we open it up, we're going to reach in, we're going to take out the divider. Now you remember we have a divider in there. That's to split the whole head into two halves. So when we're cutting and slicing and that sort of thing, that we have something to slice against. You can do two passes of a CL50 in one pass, if you will. That's what the divider's for. But if we're going to do whole heads, we have to take out the divider. So we've taken out the divider, and now we're going to take a look in here. And you see we've got no divider now. But also we've got to notice that at the top of the drive shaft, there's the drive shaft right there. If you noticed, when the divider goes into the machine, this portion right there sits on and covers the top of the drive shaft so that food, particles, and bits and pieces and things can't gunk up in there and that sort of thing. But that's what that's there for also, is to cover the top of the drive shaft. So if we're going to put a whole head of cabbage down through this and shred it, well, that's standing there right in the middle of the whole head of cabbage. How would the cabbage get cut and go down around that, if you will? Well, it's funny you say that. This is invented by Robot Coupe many years ago. It's very important, and it's very interesting in how it was engineered. It's a corkscrew, a pigtail, if you will. But what this is a device that goes on top of the drive shaft. So when the plate is in there, we're going to do that right now. So let's see, we're going to shred this cabbage. We're actually going to slice it, is what we're going to do, similar to coleslaw. Now, you would say it's shredding cabbage when it's actually slicing. Shredding would be grating it with a grater plate. So we're going to go over here to the wall of plates. We're going to pick an appropriate size for coleslaw. Let's see, I think this is 3 millimeter. This is 3 millimeter. We're going to try this because this is the size that comes with your brand new machine. So this is in the box already, so we might as well try it out. So to do this, we're going to put the slicer plate on just like any other plate. Let it go down. It's going to get all the way to the bottom. Now, right here is where this comes in. That's going to go down right on top of the drive shaft. And it's going to screw down to the top of the plate right there. Got a little wrench here. You see, you can take that right there. And that's all. Just snug it in a little bit. Doesn't have to be rock solid, super tight. You just want it snug to hold in place. It's fine. So you see we've got that there. Now what's going to happen when we put a whole head of cabbage down in the machine? What that is for your core. So the center core of the head is going to be right there in the middle of that spinning device. And how is it going to go up through that solid core? What happens, that's going to rotate, and it is going to grind out the core in a cone as it goes through the cabbage. The rest of the cabbage is going to slice around it and be expelled by the machine. That's how it's supposed to work. Let's see if it does. So we're going to close the machine, latched, that's a safety right there. We're going to open the machine. Just look down. All you want to do is place it directly down into the machine with the center of that core down in the middle. Don't have to be exact. It's not an exact science. So we'll drop it in there. Let's see. Let's try, let's see. I think get that right about there. And that's not even exact. So let's just see how it goes. We've loaded. We're going to run. Let's see what we get. Okay, this is 3 millimeter, very fine. Now take a look at that. Looks lovely coleslaw, perfectly, very fine, it's perfect. You could go thicker slice, get more robust, stronger pieces. You could go, there's 3 thicknesses less than this with Robot Coupe, so you could go even thinner. This is the 3 millimeter, comes with your machine, standard grade, beautiful coleslaw. That's how you put a whole head through the Robot Coupe CL52 veg prep machine, the highest volume output machine you can get out there. Now, if you like that, I would love you to like and subscribe to the Rest Equip Pro channel because we're always trying to bring you the very best because I'm SeanO, the Rest Equip Pro.